Hello, future trillionaires. Have you ever wondered who the richest woman in the world is and how she spends her money? Well, stay with us till the end because we're not only going to tell you who she is, but this will be a captivating exploration of the leading ladies who have shattered glass ceilings, redefined industries, and amassed unprecedented riches. Are you ready to embark on an awe-inspiring journey through the realms of immense wealth and boundless success? Well, grab a drink and get comfortable, because we're about to venture into a world dominated by exceptional women, whose fortunes transcend imagination and whose influence resonates across the globe. Like Beyoncé said, who runs the world? Girls. I've dated a few powerful women in my day, so I can tell you their lifestyle is a must-see. So, let's begin. Alice Louise Walton is an American heiress to the fortune of Walmart. She is the daughter of founder of Walmart, Sam Walton. Alice Walton was born in Newport, Arkansas and raised in Bentonville, Arkansas. She graduated from Bentonville High School in 1966 and then went on to Trinity University in San Antonio, Texas, where she graduated with a BA in economics. Early in her career, Alice Walton was an equity analyst and money manager for First Commerce Corporation and headed investment activities at Harvest Bank Group. She was also a broker for E.F. Hutton. In 1988, she founded Llama Company, an investment bank where she was president, chairwoman, and CEO. This is a real boss lady right there. Like Neo said in the first Miss Independent song, she walks like a boss and talks like a boss. That's the kind of girl I need. You and me both, my brother. You and me. If you know Neo, tell him to like and subscribe to be a part of the family. And if you don't know him, just like and subscribe and you will. In September 2016, she owned over $11 billion in Walmart shares, and in October of 2022, a Bloomberg Billionaires Index estimated her net worth to be $59 billion, which made her the 19th richest person in the world and the second richest woman in the world. But as of the spring of 2023, Forbes estimated her fortune at $56.7 billion and moved her to the third line in the ranking of the richest women. Like Jamie Foxx said in the Miss Independent remix with Neo, "I love her cause she got her own, and she don't need mine. Only kind of girl I want. Independent queen working for a throne." Good one, Jamie Foxx. Good one. Now onto the reason why you're here. How she spends a $56.7 billion fortune. Alice Walton is known for her immense love of art and culture. One of the most significant ways she spends her billions is by investing in the preservation and promotion of American art. In 2011, she opened the Crystal Bridges Museum of American Art in Bentonville, Arkansas. This architectural marvel houses a breathtaking collection of American masterpieces, spanning from the colonial era to contemporary art. When her $500 million private art collection opened, it had 4 times the endowment of the famous Whitney Museum in New York. In 2014, she spent $44.4 million on a Georgia O'Keeffe painting. It was the biggest sale for a woman's piece of art in history. I've spent a few million on paintings back in my day, so I share a deep appreciation for this. Like Jay-Z said, "I bought some artwork for $1 million. 2 years later, that shit worth $2 million. A few years later, that shit worth $8 million. I can't wait to give this shit to my children." Good one, Jay-Z. Good one. Alice is also a breeder of horses. Her Millsap, Texas property, Rocking W Ranch, recently sold for an undisclosed amount. It had an initial asking price of $19.75 million, but was most recently listed for $16.5 million. The working ranch has over 250 acres of pasture and outbuildings for cattle and horses. Her other 4,416-acre Texas ranch was previously listed at a reduced price of $22 million. The modest 3-bedroom, 2-bath home overlooks a river. Alice also owns a 2-floor condo on New York's Park Avenue. She bought the property for $25 million in 2014. It has more than 52 large windows overlooking Central Park, plus a media room and over 6,000 square feet of space. I enjoy fast cars and big boats, but real estate is my first true love. Most people don't actually know that I made my first few millions without my parents' influence from real estate. Like Jay-Z said, "I wish I could take it back to the beginning. I could have bought a place in Dumbo before it was Dumbo for like $2 million. That same building today is worth $25 million. Good one, Jay-Z. Good one. In January 2016, Alice donated $3.7 million of her Walmart shares, worth about $225 million at the time, to the family's non-profit, the Walton Family Foundation. But Alice's generosity doesn't stop at art. She firmly believes in the power of education to transform lives. With this in mind, she has actively supported various educational initiatives. She's donated substantial sums to schools and universities, ensuring that students from diverse backgrounds have access to quality education. Alice Walton's philanthropy extends to supporting her local communities. She's been involved in numerous projects focused on improving infrastructure, healthcare, and social services in Bentonville and other regions. Her contributions have significantly impacted the lives of countless individuals, providing them with better opportunities and a higher quality of life. As a nature enthusiast, Alice is deeply committed to environmental conservation. She has generously funded initiatives aimed at protecting natural habitats, preserving wildlife, and promoting sustainable practices. Her efforts have been instrumental in safeguarding vital ecosystems for future generations. In times of crisis and natural disasters, Alice Walton has shown immense compassion and swift action. She has donated substantial amounts to various disaster relief funds, helping communities recover and rebuild after devastating events. Alice understands that collaboration is key to creating a lasting impact. She actively partners with other philanthropists, NGOs, and organizations to tackle pressing global issues. By pooling resources and expertise, these collaborations amplify the reach and effectiveness of their charitable endeavors. My parents run a charitable organization that spends billions a year in charitable endeavors, so I really resonate with this one. If you would like to know more about Alice Walton and her family, watch our video on the family that owns America. On to the next one. Her story is the most interesting one to me. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Julia Margaret Fletcher Cox is an American socialite and philanthropist. She was born on April 12, 1962 to parents Margaret and Frederick Fletcher, who owned a furniture store called Fletcher's. She spent her early childhood in Indianola, Iowa. Then, when she was 8 years old, her family moved to Arkansas, where her parents started a clothing store called Peggy Fredericks. By 1998, her mother still lived in Conway, but her father had moved back to Indianola. After graduating from the University of Central Arkansas and working as a model, in 1984, Fletcher moved to New York City, where she worked as a fashion designer's assistant. She met David Cox on a blind date in January 1991, but the date did not leave her with a good impression. She later described her reaction, "I'm glad I met that man, because now I know I never want to go out with him." However, the two met again at a party later that year and started dating. What a twist of events. Was it the money? Let us know in the comment section, because like Kanye West said, "Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke people." Shout out to Kanye. She stopped working in 1993. They got married in May of 1996 at David Cox's house on Meadow Lane in Southampton. In December 1997, she made what the New York Times called her New York Society debut at the Met Gala. She was co-chairwoman of the gala that year. Julia and David Cox spent years living in an apartment at 1040 Fifth Avenue, but in 2004, they moved into an 18-room duplex at 740 Park Avenue. According to 740 Park, the story of the world's richest apartment building, David Cox bought the apartment for about $17 million from the Japanese government, which was previously used to house their permanent representative to the United Nations. Like Rick Rock said, "I quit sleeping in the streets. It's all complete now. Big house, new car, nice watch, made man." Good one, Rick Ross. Good one. In 2018, the couple also bought an 8-bedroom townhouse in Manhattan from investor Joseph Chetrit for $40.25 million. David Cox died in August 2019, and Julia Cox and their 3 children, David Jr., Mary Julia, and John Mark, inherited 42% of Cox Industries. As a result, she was listed by Bloomberg as the richest woman in the world and was included on Forbes' list of the 10 richest women in the world in 2020. And in the annual Forbes ranking for April 2023, she ranks second among the richest women in the world with a fortune of $59 billion. With a net worth of $56 billion, Julia Cox is known for her philanthropic efforts, sophisticated lifestyle, and exquisite taste. Like Fabulous said, "You can call her Miss Boss. I got it backwards. Crisscross. Shorty got her own." What's the title of this song? Drop it in the comment section. In 2022, Julia Cox was the mystery buyer of a pair of East Side co-ops that sold for $101 million. The properties were sold off by the estate of late Microsoft co-founder Paul Allen. The apartments at 4 East 66th Street include a penthouse and a full-floor unit beneath it. Allen had reportedly acquired the penthouse for a mere $25 million in 2011 after owning the apartment below it since 1996, when he paid $13.5 million for it. I think that's something I should do. I should find a billionaire and marry her so I can stop working and we can buy a bunch of mansions together, and my parents can stop trying to find a wife for me. In late June of 2022, the widow of David Cox also snapped up a historic Hamptons property nearby her own Southampton estate for below the asking price of $75 million. Cox also has an $18 million mansion along what's known as Billionaire Lane in Southampton, where residents have included Calvin Klein, Leon Black, Abby Rosen, Ian Schrager, and Jay Sugarman. Okay, Julia, here at the Trillionaires Lamb family, we see you. She recently hosted a costume party in the Hamptons. There was buzz among the guests that she was purchasing the East 66th Street pad from the Allen estate. The historic building has also been home to Veronica Hearst and Bernard Baruch, and its address is also known as 845 Fifth Avenue. The New York Times reported that the sale of the $101 million property was the largest in 2022. Julia Cox also had star designer Peter Marino work on a $40 million Upper East Side townhouse that was purchased with her late husband David in 2018. She is also known as a powerful donor in conservative politics and for charitable spending, including giving $100 million to Lincoln Center in 2008 and tens of millions to the Smithsonian, American Museum of Natural History, the Metropolitan Museum, and more. Her come-up was very interesting, from pretty much a nobody to the second richest woman in the world, and hopefully you learned something from her story. You definitely cannot say the Trillionaires Lamb family doesn't have your back with all the gems we're giving you. Like Jay-Z said, "You'll think it's bougie. I'm like, it's fine, but I'm trying to give you $1 million worth of game for $9.99. In this case, we're giving it for free. Only thing you need to do is like and subscribe so we can keep making more videos. To know more about the Cox family, check out our video on the family that owns America. On to the next one. Francois Bettencourt Meyers is a French businesswoman, philanthropist, writer, billionaire heiress, and the richest woman in the world. My future wife needs to have that intro right there. Like Neo said, she takes pride in saying that she paid for it. Only kind of girl I want. If you know Neo, tell him I want to jump on a collab real quick. The ladies will love my voice. Do not laugh until you actually hear me sing. Francois Bettencourt Meyers was born on the 10th of July 1953. She's the only daughter and heiress of Lillian Bettencourt. She was raised to be a strict Catholic and has written several Bible commentaries. She married Jean-Pierre Meyers, the grandson of a rabbi murdered at Auschwitz. She converted to Judaism and they had their children. Her marriage caused controversy because of her grandfather Eugene Schuller's trial and collaboration with the Nazi government. He was L'Oreal's founder. Bettencourt Meyers and her family still own a 33% stake in the company. In September 2017, her net worth was about $39.5 billion, which made her among the top 20 richest people in the world. After a fire severely damaged Notre Dame de Paris, Bettencourt Meyers and L'Oreal pledged $226 million to repair the cathedral. In 2022, she became the richest woman in the world, with an estimated fortune of $94.9 billion, according to Bloomberg Billionaires Index. As one of the world's wealthiest individuals, Francois enjoys the finer things in life. She owns multiple luxury properties across the globe, ranging from lavish mansions to breathtaking estates. Her primary residence is a mansion in the Parisian suburb, which is valued at more than $100 million. Like Rick Ross said, "Pocket full of money, parking lot full of them, hater, triple beam dreamin', crib with 2 elevators." I imagine he was talking about her in this song. Correct me if I'm wrong. She also owns homes in New York City, London, and Monaco, all worth millions of dollars. The richest woman in the world also owns quite a handful of cars. She has a very luxurious and expensive collection of cars. Some of the cars in her collection include the Bentley Continental, valued at $400,000, a Jaguar F-Pace SVR valued at about $100,000, a Porsche 911 valued at about $350,000, and a Ferrari SF90 Stradale valued at about $524,815. Like Lil Yachty said, "I just bought me a Ferrari. Skirt, skirt. I just bought me a Ferrari." Drop the title of this song in the comment section. Her love for high-end fashion is evident. She indulges in haute culture from renowned designers. However, it's essential to note that her luxurious lifestyle doesn't overshadow her dedication to philanthropy and meaningful investments. In 2016, Francois Bettencourt Meyers and her husband Jean-Pierre Meyers started Tethys Invest, which aims to make direct investments in entrepreneurial projects which do not directly compete with L'Oreal, such as retailer Cézanne, private equity company General Atlantic, and French private hospital operator Elsan. Bettencourt Meyers and her 2 sons, Jean-Victor Meyers and Nicolas Meyers, sit on the board of L'Oreal. Shares of the cosmetics firm have more than doubled in the past 5 years, with the company now valued at around $217 billion. Through her shrewd decision-making, she continues to grow her wealth and leave a lasting impact on the global business landscape. Beyond business, Francois is known for a deep appreciation of art and culture. With her substantial financial resources, she has amassed an impressive art collection featuring some of the world's most renowned artists. From classic masterpieces to contemporary works, a private art gallery is a sight to behold. Additionally, she generously supports museums and cultural institutions, ensuring that art is accessible to the public and future generations. Giving back is an integral part of Francois Bettencourt Mayers' life. Her philanthropic efforts extend to various causes, including education, healthcare, and environmental conservation. Through her charitable foundation, she donates millions to support initiatives that aim to uplift disadvantaged communities, promote scientific research, and protect the environment. Her philanthropy is making a significant difference in the lives of countless individuals worldwide. If this was motivational, comment motivating, and also like and subscribe to be a part of the Trillionaires Lamp family. See you in the next one, baby.